Gordy has several tours of Japan under his belt. This is his national U.S. TV debut. The son of Freebird Terry Gordy, the powerhouse rookie known as Ray Gordy, here tonight. And what a lineup he's got against, and Rinauro is in no man's land. The son of Bam Bam is about to strike.
Yes, but I don't believe Ray Gordy, or Terry Gordy for that matter, has ever seen an opponent quite like Salvatore Rinauro.
Rinauro with his hands all over Daizee Haze at ringside. This, how despicable is that?
And before the first blow or hold has been thrown,
Rinauro, he was too afraid to go toe-to-toe with a Gordy. He had to tag out to Altar Boy Luke.
I'm sure Sal thinking it's a brilliant piece of genius, a piece of wrestling psychological ploy. Oh my goodness. And Ray just knocked over that prize trophy.
Break the damn thing.
Why are we talking about the trophy? We're doing a play-by-play on a bloody trophy. Ray Gordy and Altar Boy Luke mixing it up here. Four-way elimination. Obviously the winner of this matchup will be considered prime championship material by the matchmakers of Wildside, I have no doubt.
Gordy trained professionally by his father, as well as his cousin, Richard Slinger, of Pro Wrestling Noah fame.
And All Japan fame.
And Ray Gordy's got a long way to go here in wrestling, but he's certainly got it in his blood, and the kid has a hell of a lot of talent, and while he is a cruiserweight, he's not a high flyer. The kid is a powerhouse. And Matt Sydal coming in, this is his second Wildside appearance. He had a big victory over Delirious in his debut with an amazing Dragon Rana, and Daizee Haze got involved as well. And now Ray Gordy tags out. Big chop by Rinauro onto Matt Sydal.
That is Sal Rinauro, who's mentioned before, trained by John Phoenix, as well as doing a little bit of training in something or other here at NWA Wildside. And Altar Boy Luke, interestingly, trained by Vic Grimes, of all people. Boy, I tell you, the teachers of the athletes you see before you, all shapes and sizes and all different eras.
And then Matt Sydal coming out of St. Louis, Missouri, home of the legendary former NWA World Champion Harley Race. All four of these men have some ties to the outside of championship.
And if championships aren't on their minds, and I think the Junior Heavyweight Championship is precisely that, on the minds of these four athletes.
There's no guarantee in this matchup, but three of the four men here are ranked in the top 5 of the NWA Wildside contenders to the Junior Heavyweight title, held by Seth DeLay. Gordy, with an impressive showing here, could crack that top 5 easily. Springboard clothesline by Rinauro.
And quite impressive with that, too. And a very blasé pin attempt, followed up by a leg drop. And a not too subtle choke. Mike Posey's obviously wise to the ways of Sal Rinauro. And Altar Boy Luke, I think, has eyes for nothing but Rinauro. Rinauro and Altar Boy Luke have tangled a number of times here on Wildside TV.
Big vertical suplex by Rinauro. Matt Sydal goes down.
That kind of pin attempt should not be allowed. A leg on top of a phone, a leg.
How arrogant and nonchalant can you be? Rinauro, this fool, is more worried about making eyes with Daizee Haze on the outside than he is wrestling this matchup.
Good night, nurse.
What power by Ray Gordy. He's a 215-pound powerhouse. He's got a low center of gravity, and he's just raw power, just like his dad. He's not an Adonis. He doesn't have to be. He is naturally strong as an ox. Oh, look at Ray Gordy there on fire here. The son of Bam Bam striking here on his U.S. national television debut on NWA Wildside.
Somewhere on some galactic cloud, Terry Gordy's looking down and smiling at his little boy. Not too little a boy, actually. But Renard's in now mixing it up with Matt Sydal. And Matt Sydal recently making an appearance at NWA TNA, impressing all who have seen him. very gifted competitor. And Sal is getting a little bit desperate, going for blatant chokes. And a shot in the gut.
Irish whip by Rinauro. High leg lariat onto Matt Sydal with Daizee Haze cringing at ringside.
Yeah, her man has been turned inside out by the former Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champ, Sal Rinauro. Rinauro on the top turnbuckle. And adjusting one of the most bizarre color combinations I've seen in a while. Pin attempt from Rinauro. Sydal manages to get a left shoulder up.
Rinauro with that beautiful elbow drop. You can say a lot of things about this knothead, but when he delivers that elbow, it is beautiful and effective each and every time. But what is not effective is join with the referee or making eyes at Daizee Haze at ringside. Oh, Matt Sydal.
And turning her back on Matt Sydal and almost losing in the attempt.
Axe kick just took the head of Rinauro clean off his shoulders.
Boy, and Sally goes flying. And a blind tag, it seems like, from Ray Gordy. Check not.
Gordy was trying to get in the match, but he missed Sydal just by a bit.
And Daizee Haze tripping her suitor. Note the joke. Oh, good heavens.
Wait a minute. Matt Sydal with a standing moonsault. Daizee Haze is on the top. Hurricane Rana on Rinauro.
I don't believe it. And Rinauro has just been eliminated.
Rinauro has been eliminated
by a girl. But the powerhouse of this matchup, Ray Gordy, with a backdrop straight out of Bad Street, USA. He's got Sydal with a swinging fisherman's buster. Pure brute strength is Ray Gordy here.
Not sure if either Matt Sydal or Altar Boy Luke have ever faced a man with this raw power and brute strength that you brought out, Dan. But Ray is more than happy to dish it out. As Daizee Haze looks on, very concerned. And a charging elbow leveling Matt Sydal once again.
The intensity of Ray Gordy is very impressive here. Matt Sydal is definitely the flyer here, and Altar Boy Luke, he's just psychotic. Now, wait a minute, Ray Gordy going to the top. Not a familiar array for Gordy here. A swanton bomb.
Almost poetic, unless you're the guy receiving it. And Matt Sydal, I don't know how he pulled this one off, manages to get his shoulder up.
Gordy is all business here.
Man, 215 pounds of man sailing onto your body and you still kick out? Bravo.
Big fisherman suplex. Sydal still manages to kick out. Gordy's getting frustrated.
And I'll tell you, somebody who's even more frustrated is Altar Boy Luke, who finally did a blind tag in. Don't think Ray Gordy saw that tag, though.
Hurricane Rana counter by Sydal. And Altar Boy Luke with a guillotine leg drop. And Gordy's been eliminated.
And all because Gordy did not see that tag being made. Being observant of what's going on in your surroundings is key in this matchup. But I have a feeling we have not seen the last of Ray Gordy by any stretch of the imagination. But now we're down to 2.
Matt Sydal and Altar Boy Luke here. Leapfrog, boot to the midsection by the Altar Boy. Fireman's carry into a neck breaker, beautifully executed.
And once again, Sydal gets his shoulder up. Oh my God bless. Or is that Altar Boy Luke's domain?
Spinning suplex, corkscrew variety there by Sydal.
But I would think at this stage in the game, Altar Boy Luke should have one up on Sydal. Sydal's had experienced an awful lot of punishment for both Rinauro and Gordy.
Oh, big German by Sydal. He's got him in a perfect pinning combination and a bridge there. But Luke kicks out. Dug of a clothesline. He did not duck the lightning kick.
Again, it was just a grazing kick. Still was not enough to knock down Sydal. At this stage in the game, I'm kind of wondering what it will take to put Sydal down for a 3 count.
This kid victorious in his first matchup, looking for his second win here. Oh, good night.
Two like minds, apparently. Both attempting for a springboard body press all at the same time. Sal Rinauro just walked out here. He's grabbing Daizee Haze. He's grabbing Daizee Haze.
What the hell?
What kind of pickup line is that? Sorry. Sal Rinauro just walked out with a kicking and screaming Daizee Haze. And Matt Sydal doesn't have any idea what's going on. I don't think either Altar Boy Luke does either.
Moves to the midsection by Luke. Rolling X. Kicked by the Altar Boy.
Sydal should have turned his back on Altar Boy Luke. Well, I can understand his consternation here.
Sydal with a spinning kick to the face. And Altar Boy goes down.
You'll get your girl back soon, Matt. Hang on.
Good grief.
Is that a flying elbow onto Altar Boy Luke from the top turnbuckle? Very dangerous, high-risk maneuver there. And both men surprisingly still standing, although I don't know for how much longer Matt Sydal will be. Luke rolls in Sydal.
Sydal goes up top. Wait a minute, Luke catches him. Oh, good grief. Holy driver Mark 2.
Now, since I've debuted here in NWA Wildside over 2 years ago, I have told everybody that I am the hottest thing walking God's great earth today. And look at me, I'm right. Now, a couple weeks ago, I may have lost my belt, but I still got my trophy. And speaking of trophies, I got something else to be wearing around my waist. Oh, Miss Daizee Haze. You see, I went out there and I was dominating 3 men like I usually do. But this chick couldn't wait to jump all over me. So, Matt, you may have beaten me, but I got your girl. You see, Daizee Haze jumped all over me, wrapped her legs around my head. Hey, what's a guy supposed to do? So I just went out and did the favor of bringing her to the car with me. So, Daizee Haze, I'll be seeing you soon.